welcome back. Where you guys been? I've been working. No, that's not true.
So much accomplished.
No, yeah, well, you know what? This is also part of the candid presentation that we're doing at the studio. And that's just part of my routine, you know. I'm not sitting here X amount of hours straight. I do a lot of stuff around the property. So, and sometimes it fits into the system that I have, right? If I have to let certain things dry, you know, I'm not going to just sit here
and watch your paint dry.
And watch the proverbial paint dry. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and knock off a couple of things on the list, right? And then I've come back feeling good, right? Because I just knocked off a couple of things from the list. and being that I feel good, my chances of working better are great, right? And that's, you know, that's all flying under the radar, right? So, but, you know, it's no wonder that, you know, you start, you know, getting your groove quicker, right? Because, you know, deep down somewhere in there, you feel good that you knocked off a couple items from your list, right? So I do that, right? And some don't look like they're major stuff, but they're on the list, so it's major enough, right? So anyway, so I'm back, all rejuvenated, ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the sand, and that'll tie it in to the rocks, right? And this part right here is the wet sand. I mean, really wet, like a mirror wet, right? And then it starts to be drier with the rest of it. I'm going to paint a glow because remember, this is the reflection of the sun, right? We glared out this end of the rocks. So to get the effect of the glow, all right? I'm gonna put shadows here because these rocks are casting a shadow from the sun, right? So that sand in the shadow is gonna be cooler, right? Because it's not getting hit by the sun. We're gonna do the same over here. You know, it is getting lit up by the sun, but being that it's away from what we want to highlight down here, I'm going to tone this guy down too, right? And make it cooler, and then get it to warm up as it's getting closer to the reflection of the sun. That's the plan, right? And then on the wettest part of the sand, I will reflect these rocks down here, okay? And it'll end right here, obviously, and then the rest of it will carry on until it gets to the bright end on the left side. The glow will be here, and the glare part is incorporated in the glow, okay? So cooler to warmer, glow, cooler because it's in the shadow, reflection of the rocks a little bit here up to this point. The rest of it is the reflection of this guy here, but we can just lighten it up. And then so light, and it's gonna get bright. Okay, that's the game plan.
All right.
You weren't even listening.
I was on the side of my ear. The very best side.
The side of your ear as opposed to the back part of the ear.
I could close that off too.
Well, I don't think that's opened up.
And we're gonna fix the palette.
We are?
We're gonna change those colors.
No, we're gonna put the colors right in them.
All right, we're gonna keep on mixing right into the same 3 colors.
Correct.
Now there'll be 4 colors.
Well, it's gonna be cooler sand. Is we're gonna go, you know, kind of purplish, blue purplish,
Ooh,
right?
Nice.
Because it's basically, if it's kind of sort of in the shadow a little bit, right?
Right.
And the fact that you're reserving your warm here, so away from the sun, is cool. Like you're in the shadow. It's cooler.
I like it.
Right? It's science.
If you say so.
It's science. That's the way it is. It's not an opinion. All right. Enough stalling.
Let's get on it.
All right. More liquid. See, some of this is already dried, but I kind of melted it with the liquid.
Revive it.
Well, that's what you do. And we're gonna need a pretty good sized mix, right? Because it's a big area.
Ooh, so this is the most paint I've ever seen you use.
We're gonna go after the beach. That's pretty big. So one of the things we're trying to do is get the right value. Okay, how dark should it be? How light should it be? Well, the beach is naturally light colored, right? So it has to be around. And the time of day, the sun's still out, so it can't be that dark. But it can't be too light and bright either, because that's a big area to attract attention, and you want your drama here, right? So you downplay everything else, right?
Wow, that's a big spot.
Is it too much?
No,
Is
I
it,
think
it's
I
gonna
think
blow
you'll
our
use
paint
it.
budget? Is that what it's gonna do?
I like the fact that you're getting up to Barton speed there. A little more paint.
Okay, we're gonna purplize the thing a little bit. Since we're gonna shift to the kind of a golden tones here, right? And for those of you that have your color wheels out, you know that those are two opposite colors, right? So that's perfect. Okay. Let's purplize this guy a little bit more.
Purplize.
Okay. Looks like it could be darker. Let's try darker. Let's try it here. You know what? We should make that guy the wet sand. That's what we should do. All right.
That
so-
color works for wet sand.
Well, no, I'm gonna darken it a little bit more, and might as well put the wet sand in first. Looks like that's a good way to go. See that you can make all these different decisions about which way you're gonna attack the area that you're gonna work on, and if you change your mind and you see something that might be a better idea than what you initially conceived of, go ahead and do that, right? That's you don't have to stick to the plan once you realize there's another plan. It's a better plan. Do that, and so again, you advance your skill set, and so that's always good. Okay. So I'm painting the wet sand underneath the rocks that's acting like a mirror and reflecting what's above it. And by doing so, I can kind of vary things a little bit so that they're not all on one plane. I can make certain parts recede a little bit more than others. So that's a good thing. Okay. Now we want to do the reflection over here. And that was kind of reddish, if I remember correctly.
How do you know how far the wet sand goes down? Do you just kind of
Goes
guess?
down.
Like to
How
the
wide
bottom
is
of the
it?
canvas,
Huh?
like going down the canvas. How far do you take it?
Well, it depends on your perspective. So if you're up on top of a mountain looking
Uh-huh.
down, that wet area is wide. Yeah, looking at it like that.
Okay.
But if you're on the beach, everything gets foreshortened, right? So it's like you know that the brush is this long until you look at it like this, and then you can't tell.
Right.
It looks a lot shorter, right? And so that's the perspective you're getting with this.
Mm.
If you're up on the loft looking at it with this position, you'll see that it's pretty wide.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that. Okay. So now we will continue with this. Let's make it a little redder.
Oh, Tom just sold with the light from above.
Tom, before he goes, huh?
Yeah.
Good job.
Such a beautiful piece. He's not even working and he's having a good day.
What a job, what a life.
All right? It's how it is. Make money while you sleep.
Whatever you do, you could be mowing the yard, whatever. It's just a you use a different yardstick to measure.
Right.
It's just nothing against those that gotta get up early, get dressed, and do what they gotta do. Hey, good for you. But this is not one of those. Okay.
And that's a little bit darker than the other one or lighter?
Then the other one.
The earlier shade at the wet sand?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. They're different colors?
Well, yeah, this is warmer. It's a redder color. This is not as red, but the value-wise, they're about the same. Okay, now we're gonna paint the sand in here that's in the shadows.
And this isn't necessarily a black sand beach, right? This is just how dark
Regular.
it looks when the sun's setting.
No, when it's not getting hit.
Mm.
When
So there's no sun on it. It's just dark beach.
no, it's regular beach
Mhm.
that doesn't get lit up by a flashlight, the sun, whatever, and it's being lit up by bouncing light.
That's
All
how
right.
it
By
looks.
virtue of the fact it's in the shadow, it's going to be cooler because it doesn't get heated up by the sun.
Okay, I'm gonna look for that. Sandy.
Science.
Oh, John Robert is on. Andrew Greenberg. Oh, he wonders why you like Pellegrino.
Oh, because the carbonation is perfect. It's not too sharp, not too harsh.
Ron's back. He's rejuvenated and ready to rock or paint.
Or paint rocks.
There you go. Alexa, play chill electronic. It's a station on that way. Chill electronic on Amazon Music.
Or something like it. I just ordered it.
Here's what you would like. kind of cool today. A lot of mixing. Like, you know, because I guess you need more paint, so you're mixing a lot. A lot of mixing.
Well, not only that, we're shifting,
Mm-hmm.
right? Hopefully I'm mixing enough for the purpose I need. And then if I do that right, I'll run out of that paint just enough because I got to shift anyway,
Yeah.
right? Or if there's leftovers, I can use part of that leftover and add on whatever I got to add on to make the shift, right? Usually lighter or different color, different hue. And then if I do that right, I've only got to mix that one batch, the first batch, one time.
Oh, that's good.
And it fits every purpose I need.
Nice.
It's enough right now. I don't always get that, but that would be
That's
awesome.
the goal. Yeah.
Yep.
So you're really not a waster at all.
These are expensive paints.
Yeah. So.
Right. That's why I don't put them on my clothes. They belong over here. Damn, that's loud.
Is that how it sounds when I call you?
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh no, if my volume's up.
Yeah.
Potential spam from Lemon Cove, California. Okay. Shift a little bit more to the red in preparation for the yellow. They're shooting chickens this morning.
Oh, neighbors or you?
Me.
What are you shooting them with?
Pellet.
Oh.
From the gun that Steve Barton gave me.
Does it get rid of them pretty good, or do they come back later?
Oh, when they forget what happened, yeah, they'll come back, but
Not for a while.
not for a while. It's like, man, eating that cat food is not good for me.
Stay away from our animals.
It's just don't eat the cat food. Don't be in that area. There's a crazy dude with a rifle.
Yeah, that's the fun part of the country. You can go after these little critters.
Oh yeah, I mean, I play sniper, yeah.
Yeah, right. You have fun.
I know you're gonna walk across and past that wall, and as soon as you do, you're in my sight. I'm already focused on that thing. I know the height. I know everything. You're going down, chickadee.
Suckers. Now, are those? Could you cage those? Decide
No.
if you wanted to cage them and make eggs. Like, would they be? They're just too wild, yeah.
No, it's not that. Foodland's right down there. It's clean. It's air conditioned.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I can call this the farmland. I'm going to the farmhouse.
It's like Raleigh's friend in LA from England, and they were gonna go. The gang was gonna go camping. She was asking him if she wanted to come camping, and he goes, "Oh, Raleigh, darling, I don't do the wild." That's good.
I like that. I don't do the wild.
Is it gonna be catered? If not, I'm not there. Sorry.
I think I like all parts of the outdoor camping except for the actual sleeping part. It just is so hot here, anyways.
It depends how prepared you are.
Well, we like to camp over by like Bellows, right? So it's breezy, like, but then it's so windy you can hear all the wind rattling the tents, and but it's nice to wake up right on the ocean in a tent at sunrise. Well, yeah, and that's at sunrise, high end of sunrise, the earliest part of sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
But very beautiful, glistening
Oh
water.
yeah, no question. Are we on?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to recycle my Facebook so that I get the new messages. It just,
Oh really?
yeah, I don't, I think it's just the too many things transmitting at the same time in here. So
What do you mean?
like the Wi-Fi
Nobody's using it?
it like falls out. Well, no, I'm using it though. I'm using it all.
Oh, okay.
And so because of that, it shuts me off.
Don't do the wild.
What do you do?
Not that.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
From Cindy Birchfield, from adding the liquid, how quickly does the paint dry or tack up?
Okay, that depends on how much liquid you add. The more liquid, the faster it'll dry. So you have to gauge what's right for you, right? What's good is, you mix a measured amount. I mean, hopefully just little samples is all you need, right? And then put it on a piece of canvas and then time it.
Oh,
Then
practice
check
up.
it every, let's say, 10 minutes, right? And see the feel of that mix compared to something that doesn't have liquid, right? And then, figure what it's like in another 10 minutes, right? And you'll get an idea. But you need information is what you need, right? That fits you, not information that fits me. That's
Right.
me, right? You got to find this out on your own. It's like love, right? I can't tell you, right? But there's ways to measure this thing, right? So get some info, some intel. What?
Linda Hampton, I love her. She's like, yeah, you're on, chicken killer.
Hey, I didn't kill him, right? I sent a message,
So
right?
he says. I sent a message. I like that. He's the mafia, chicken mafia.
That's right. I said, hey, what was the guy's name? Clemenza. All right? You're going to be Clemenza the chicken. Tell all the other chickens, stay away. This is my turf.
Teach them.
My turf.
Get out of here. We had a chicken living in our cul-de-sac for a little bit. We don't know. Like,
see what happens? See what happens?
Somebody brought him over from the school. They all hang out at the high school. And somehow one got away and he just like roamed our little neighborhood.
That's what happens.
Yeah, well, we were going to catch him. I'll make my eggs. I don't need to drive the 5 minutes to Safeway. Now we have a
You
new
don't value
Safeway.
your time is the thing.
Oh, yeah. I value my time. That's why I can't go to Safeway anymore. They jumbo-sized it. It's all new. There's like
What?
50 aisles and they're twice as long. And
What?
while they were going through their remodel, every day the products were in a different location. So they just had employees everywhere so that when you're like, wasn't the soup here yesterday? They're like, oh yeah, now it's over here. So they were keeping their employees on their toes, but it's beautiful. It has an amazing, deli section, and you could have steak cut, like a butcher section, and it has a Starbucks, but they did get rid of Bank of Hawaii. That is a bummer. That was close for us. So now we have to go, 5 extra minutes to get to one. It's on a different route. The problems of children in Hawaii.
That's why terrorists hate us. They listen to our conversation and they go, they're what?
Let's see, let's just take out her Bank of Hawaii and she won't know what to do.
It's like, no, it's what we're complaining about.
But they did add a self-checkout aisle. And I love it because you could just gather your stuff, scan it, and be out of there faster than it takes you to walk to the car. It's awesome. And this little old couple, somebody cut in front of the line, the regular line, and she was like, hey, and she's all talking her pigeon and, telling the lady off, and I kind of cut through their little argument. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. Well, next thing I know, they scampered over to the get out the checkout lane yourself. And then she's just sitting there looking at the thing with her husband, like, what do we do now? I got out of line, now I'm first, and I'm stuck. But luckily,
I'm the first to be confused.
Yeah, Safeway, they were there. Man, they were there to help her.
Of course.
That was cute.
Of course. That's their thing.
Yep.
See, you guys do the self-checkout, and then soon they'll give you a pass to go to the warehouse and bring the stuff on the shelf.
Yeah, well, you're buying one.
And then they're going to make you
the
think
rest.
that this is a good thing for you. We're going to take away all the parts that we used to do to serve you, make it do it yourself, charge you more, and then you'll thank us.
I might be okay with that. We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
No. Yeah, so then we can adapt that. We can just give the paint and the brush to the collector and say, go ahead and paint the thing. Here's the number to the framer. Go ahead and frame it.
Let's see how good you can do.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Self-serve. What? No, you're the business, not me. I didn't fill out an application. cadmium red light is what I'm using. I had cadmium red medium before that.
What tendency do those colors go towards? Like they go towards an orange or?
Well, the cadmium red light is kind of in between. It's a orangey red. It's still a red, but it's kind of orangey. So it's got a little yellow in it.
Ooh, that's really light.
Sorry?
That's really light. That
Light?
color. Light. Yep.
You want the sand?
No, the paint you're mixing now.
Oh, you're watching it there. I see.
Getting into the golden part of the
I want
sun.
to go into the sand color of the sand.
The sand color.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Color of the sand as we know it. We got, let's see, who else we have here. Oh, Debbie from Ireland is on. She's loving the use of the red.
Oh,
And
Thank you.
do you know Dave Varil?
Yeah.
He says, I notice that you mostly blend and leave no brush marks. I do the same.
Uh-huh.
A lot of artists on PBS say to leave the marks like the old masters.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you guys do it, he says, for true value.
Well, I think it boils down to personal preference, right? What I try and not do is paint outside of myself. If I feel like something should have brush marks showing, then I will. If I don't, then I won't. Everybody else can do whatever they want, right? Whatever appeals to you, you will probably have a much better time painting, and therefore you will paint better because you're having a good time if you're doing it to please you, right? You can paint like the old masters if you like, so that when somebody looks at your painting, they think of an old master. Then that's up to you if that's what you want them to think, right? And that's fair. There's nothing wrong with that. I want my own identity, even though I don't really know what that is, other than I just paint the way I feel, and whatever that is what it is, right? And all of that is good. Not saying anything is wrong, so whatever works.
I can see that little light.
The what?
You can see the light reflection.
On the canvas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it too.
Yeah.
It's the ferrule.
Yeah, it looks good. How late does Raleigh work? Till 5?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Spreading the light.
I like it.
with this color just hitting what I believe is the angle that is getting hit by the sunlight, and then all the other parts I'm leaving behind is what's behind it, right? Not getting hit. So that's why it's kind of bluish purple earlier. Because it's not getting the warm light of the sun, right? And this is the warm light of the sun that I'm doing now. And you can just, wing it, like I said, or take reference pictures of the beach. That will work too. But so you can get an idea what the rough beach looks like, Or you can just come to Hawaii and just hang out at the beach for a little while.
That is the #1 way to go. I'm sure there's lots of hotel rooms available, great flight prices.
Wonderful
July 8th.
galleries.
Yeah, if you have your COVID shot as of July 8th, you can breeze through. A lot of bonuses for some people out here.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't, you just take the COVID test. And you can still hop on over.
There's a way. Like so. All right.
I like it.
Now, see that when you couldn't tell earlier when the blue. Oh. Excuse me, it's my daughter. What? Hello? Oh, you did? Oh, so awesome.
She's got a call back
So
for the Bank
happy
of
for
Hawaii
you.
commercial.
Yeah, my younger daughter, Raleigh, this is her right here. She's in the performing arts, not the visual arts, right? She's going to work up to the visual arts. She's just going to do, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, she's just sharing the good news. This is what happens in the studio, right? Personal and business life intermingle.
Yep.
And we don't discourage that. We figure, you know what? Whatever it is that you can do to add to your quality of life, do it. If you can, right? And we can. Oh, so what? What do they call back? Well, you can tell me later. You can tell me later. I'm right in the middle of something, but I'm happy for you. Congratulations. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. You get off at what, 5?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And what, your mom's gonna pick you up?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Congratulations. Love you. Bye.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
We were just talking about that yesterday. I asked her how much
Really?
work this lady's sending her, etc.
Uh-huh.
And she said that she's been doing a couple auditions.
Uh-huh.
So that's great. And she mentioned Bank of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii Telecom maybe was other
I
electric or
don't-
something.
Yeah, I don't know. But Christine prepared her for how it really goes, yeah. You're going to have, kind of like when you prepare your staff, you're going to see X amount of people, and then,
They're looking for a type. They already have it in
they
their
already,
head.
They already got it figured out.
Yep, and they're just weeding through to see who matched their dream.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's great. And there's the thing too, right? I mean, what is that? That applies to everything in life, right? It's the fact that you don't get it automatically that you cherish it even more when it happens, right? And that's correct, right? Okay, more golden stuff. Let's get a little bit more gold on the golden. I used cadmium yellow deep that I added on here. Let's see if we like it. It's pretty close to how it was, so let's make it a little bit lighter and more saturated. Let's see what it's like now. Oh, okay, it's better.
So those strokes kind of wipe the paint off the brush, right? It's kind of like feathering them, but you're just
No,
pulling.
I'm applying the paint,
Uh-huh.
right? Earlier, I was applying the paint in short strokes. This time, I'm spreading it a little bit more so that there are no gaps between the strokes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm covering the area continually, right? And then I might break it up later on,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I'm trying to get the color out more instead of confined just to this one area here. And so now I'm getting the small strokes in. Like so. And let's do this.
Oh, congratulations, Raleigh, from Linda. So sweet.
Oh. I'm feathering it a little bit, Ann.
Okay. I have a few choices.
In
I only
case
have
you
two
weren't ready
cameras
for it.
going.
No, I mean, no,
No.
you're fine. You're fine.
But
I'm just advising you that when you were talking about earlier, I'm
It's
doing
actually
it now.
doing it, yeah. What I have is, I have a lot of your arm. So your painting arm, it's in the way.
Well, oh, here?
Yeah. So I gotta make adjustments. That would be better.
cleaner yellow in there.
Yeah, it's blended together nicely.
Thank you.
Far better job than I could do.
I appreciate that. Okay, so now we've got the glow part of the bright reflection on the wet sand, right? So we're just gonna leave that alone. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue putting in the wet sand part from the reflection here all the way over here, right? So that's what we'll do.
All right.
Okay, fine.
That's how it
I
is.
dare you. Do it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Actually, we're going to outline the part that is the foam washing in. Like so. Might as well do it over here as well.
I'm making too much noise.
Don't grind your teeth.
Creak, creak, creak.
Watch out.
I'll be all crickety one day.
Well, no. Remember, that's what they were hearing, that condo. Remember?
That's
Wow.
just scary.
Well, it's just so terrible.
Is it warm in here?
A little bit.
I can't tell if I'm getting hot or if
Well,
it's hot.
see if you stand underneath that.
Oh, okay. That
For a
might
while.
change things.
Well, but you're about ready to.
Oh yeah, it's cooler.
Yeah,
Or at least there's wind.
something. Every little bit. Just stand there for a while.
Yeah,
Just
there is.
park yourself. Ready, get a chair, cool off. Well, that's
Oh, did you change it?
do what?
Make it go. Did you change anything on the fan? All of a sudden, it just blew like a ton of air.
Just right now?
Yeah, it's almost like it's a regular fan. You know how
No, I didn't do
it
anything.
goes soft to.
Oh, well,
hard.
maybe it's oscillating.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool. I didn't know it could do that. Like an air conditioner. That's
Oh, that air
usually a
conditioner.
fan. That's usually a fan.
Oh yeah. Well, Kinda.
I don't have this kind in my house.
I can
I'm
tell.
Not familiar with the setup.
Well, that's the one that's broken, right?
Oh.
It's not cool enough, right? It's blowing.
Right.
The other one is.
Oops.
I wonder if Bank of Hawaii goes, this guy's got an account here.
Oh. Different department.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Is rushing the
Yeah.
Raleigh's aid. No. That had nothing to do with it.
Oh, maybe. How much longer do you have to go?
Not much.
Okay. I was just thinking that I'm the one who's gonna relieve her at 5.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, all I'm doing is it's almost done. I mean,
Okay.
as far as what we got to
Sure.
do today.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, it's great.
Time flies
Well,
when it
it
takes
does.
me all day to get up here. I like coming in the morning. You know, it's a quick drive up. and-
Until,
yeah,
until they do
a little surprise something.
well, they're always working on something, so
I know it's kind of funny.
contraflow is, it's
mean-
always a way to do it.
There's probably no good time of day to trim trees, but you think, geez, it's like the hottest time of the day where the most people are out traveling around the beaches, and you're gonna stop half the road, but you can't do it at night because you can't see, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there really is not another time.
Yeah, this is a classic case of overthinking as if you have all kinds of options. No. We got to get it done by Wednesday, all right? Let's
Get
go.
lights, get lights. There, well, last night when I drove home, it was late, right? So I'm cruising into my town, just about 9:20. I was a little bit late because I stopped to get Addie a T-shirt. They're gonna tie-dye T-shirts on her
right.
last day of school.
Right.
And I don't know what is going on, but I was thinking as I was driving, Kalani Aniole always has something wrong with it. A water main break is at least minimum once a year, if not more. But they have the medians taken out, and they have all the bright lights and the big trucks, and I'm thinking, man, they're right in front of these mansions. I'm like, how? You can't even go to bed. There's a bright light shining right in your window. Pay all that money to live on the ocean to have the other side be like a bright city. It's wild.
You see?
Yeah.
You see? Remember, I was trying to remind Christine, people would love your problem. They throw theirs away.
Right?
That's how lucky you are.
Yep.
They find out what you're suffering from.
Yeah. Right. Suffering from the beautiful weather. I don't have a pool.
All these lights.
Jeez.
Oh, you got lights?
My dog ran away. I need to chase him
Like,
down to the gazebo.
we don't got lights.
My dog is a runner right now. He ran to almost to the gazebo this morning too. He's an escapee. He's super smart. He knows how to paw at the bottom of the fence to push it out of the way so he can sneak through. And then he goes. They're wicked fast and they love to run and they just cruise. It's adorable to watch, but you are the one chasing them. It's not as fun.
Well, no. Then it becomes a chore.
Yeah. We're gonna get him a spiky collar so he looks fierce.
That's how many people can tell he's not.
Oh, it's just for looks. He'll never be fierce, that dog, unless he get bit by his
No.
teeth. Today I drove Addison to school. It was cute too. And and there's a car next to us. She goes, Mom, what's a handyman? I go, not your dad. She did not think that was funny. She still didn't understand.
Right. I want to be mad. I'd be madder if I understood what that meant.
Oh.
That's funny.
I'm like, but I definitely need one of those. Need a handyman.
Oh yeah, we all do different levels. Absolutely. Right, getting there. Okay, I think we can
Looks
quit
good.
right here.
Wow. All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Let me. Maybe I'll just do a little bit more on this. The reflection.
Okay.
Nothing too important.
So we're just about done, so I'll be right behind you.
Oh, okay.
So
Are you guys going to the gallery tonight or?
every night. Okay, so our next session will probably be Thursday, if that's workable.
Yep, Thursday it is. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thursday is the next session. Do we know if it's AM or PM yet?
Probably about the same time-ish, 12:30, 12:45.
What date is the Thursday?
Thursday is going to be the 1st, July 1st.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because the day before we go.
Yeah, July 1st. It's all happening fast. So, okay.
All right, here we are. So thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We got the rocks and the beach in. And then on our next session, which is Thursday the 1st, I'll see about getting this area done, and then at some point the ocean, because it's going to be sandwiched between the two.
Awesome.
So we're going to be in this area. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Ann. Appreciate it.
Aloha.
All right.